know what I'm saying, entanglement. So we're going to switch off subjects for a little bit right now. We're going to get back to it, you know what I'm saying, because points are still out there. We also going to get back to y'all 50, but we're going to take some time out and take it down to Brooklyn. Anybody that knows me, you know I got this love slash hate relationship with Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. I want to welcome my man Donnie, Mr. Donnie Smallwood, in the building from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming here and blessing us with this book. I want to hear what's up with the Wildbunch. So first off, before we go any further with the book, I want to know what inspired you to write. Period. A lot of people just say, "Oh, I read this book, or I know this author, and I just started writing." Is any author or any particular things inspired you to start writing? Period.
Well, what really inspired me was basically my father himself. Because, you know, a lot of people always say to me growing up, you know, he passed away a while ago, you know, so they always, you should write about your dad. I guess they more wanted to hear the negative, to see, you know, the lifestyle of somebody in the life. But in my mind, I wasn't ready because I had to think about from my heart what I wanted to write from my heart. You know, so I just didn't want to write about how much drugs were sold, how much money was sold. I wanted to write from my heart, and that's what came out, you know.
Okay, so this isn't necessarily a book about glorifying drug dealing?
For sure it's not. Definitely it's not about glorifying. It's just a son love for his father, showing a different side, you know. Showing the side of him as a caring person. And, you know, he made his money a certain way, but he gave back to the community. You know, he was known as a community person. Everybody really loved him, you know. Yeah, we know growing up in that time, drugs and crack, people got their money that way, but you never hear the other side of the story, you know.
So let me take the average human. Some people, you know, they do the hustle thing and they just get their Gucci on and stuff like that. And then you have people in this situation that sell, you know, get what they did and gave back. Mm-hmm. Can one say, okay, because you gave back, it still doesn't make it good what you've done?
No, listen, in my father, I love my father. I'm on his side, good or bad. And yeah, it was bad. It was negative. Me growing up, he would always tell me, "This going to always be yours." You know, that's like he was selling fucking Clorox. He owned the Clorox Corporation, and I'm like, "This going to always be mine. Like I'm going to have to deal with it." But you know, but that's what he used to tell me. Yo, this going to always be yours. But when it all fell apart, in my mind, it was kind of good because did I want to, you know, have that burden now? Did I want my brothers and sisters to have what it fell to us? You know, because the other side is killings and jail.
Right.
Was I, you know, in my mind, I'm like, is this really what's going to be left to me? You know, seeing it, you know, because I was at an age where I was able to see everything clearly. It wasn't like I was a little kid, like some of my younger brothers. I got 14 brothers and sisters. Right. I'm the oldest.
Right.
Most of them was born in 85, 86 when the crack era, you know what I mean? So they don't really know what I know. They couldn't tell the story that I can tell. Not that they don't have their own stories as well. Right. But as far as inheriting that, none of them know about that. They was all young in school, little kids. They don't know really the story. When they read the book, as you read the book, there's a lot of stuff, even his brothers and sisters that's still alive saying we didn't know. Because me as his oldest son, I was there every step of the way. I was born in 1968. Okay. So right there, that tell you, okay. By 1988, I was already 20 years old. So I know all of, you know what I mean?
Okay. So, understanding of what you're saying, and do you believe that was your father around, or when you started, when you thought about writing about him, or was it something that you decided to do after?
Yes.
You know,
for the most part.
He had like an idea, like tell my this is gonna be something that I know my son is gonna do, or whatever. That he had like a thought, or that you kind of gave him an inkling that one day you gonna tell his story.
Yeah, it was like I said, I always loved my father. When I lost him, it hurt it. It was back in 1992, so it hurt it, you know. And I was like, how do I keep his name alive a certain way? You know what I mean? Yeah. And this book, Wildbunch, The Dimensions of a Brownsville Millionaire, is it. Go get this book, and I'm telling you, you're not going to, you know, it's inspiring people already. You know, it's already inspiring because certain people that's growing up in the hood, they always wait. You wait to do something. Like you just said, I'm not waiting. I got the t-shirts, I got the hats, I'm not waiting. You know, I'm doing.
He's on Amazon, y'all. Make
Yeah,
sure
it's
y'all
on
go
Amazon. Yeah.
I was just about to ask if all those want to purchase the book, how can we?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. You know what I mean? You can go up there. They got it on Kindle. You know, you can read it on your phone or your computer. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, just go check that book out. Wildbunch: The Dimensions of a Brownsville Millionaire. Out now on Amazon.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere yet. We gotta pay some bills. I got one more question I need to ask you. Don't go nowhere yet. The next question I wanted to ask, because you know a lot of the young listeners, they watch New Jack City and stuff like that. They still need this is a commercial break. Commercial break. 3 minutes. He gave out turkeys. And stuff like that. So when you say give back, I mean, just without giving out the whole book away, what did he give back exactly in Brownsville? Was it paying rent? Was it cars? Was it school clothes? Was it?
Well, it was like
Somebody might read that book and be like, you know what? Yeah, he did what he did, but I'm gonna flip it and do what I'm gonna do, and like that. So inspiration can go 2 ways. I'm hoping that the book they might read that goes, yeah, this may not be like to go, but if you want to do it.
So you're saying I can say something like when he gave back to the community, he gave tournaments, keep the kids off the
I don't want to
streets.
give away the whole book. Just give me a little example of what he gave back. Cause, you know, Nino gave turkeys and paid some apartment rent, you know, little stuff. And maybe, you know, so for us, you know, I don't glorify, but if you want to do something wrong, do it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we want to give back like the man room right there. You know, because I always say the people that so called did it the right way, they do it the right way. You know,
That's what I was, like I told you, when I was writing, I just definitely did not want to glorify. But if you see some of my introduction of what I wrote, it's for the youth to know it's another way than trying that way right there. That's really my whole thing. Yeah, in this book, you're not going to read about certain stuff. It's about trying to give them a word.
We're going to ask that one question, then we're going to pay it off.
Okay.
Once again, let everybody know we're going to get the book out. We're going to do that. We're going to do make it up. Sounds interesting, man. I like that.
And this segment is 6 more minutes.
This is six, yeah, because we're going to close out and get ready to go to the next TI City. Yeah, after the 6, and that's when we get to close out. And then you go on to the next show.
These are 1 o'clock.
Alright guys, 1 minute.
All right.
I'm gonna go into the
How many pages is this, bro?
Like 92.
Here we go, quick and to the point.
Oh yeah, this one is 50. The Kendall one is 90.
Yeah, the candy edition is 59. And the regular one is 59.
Grocery stores and supermarkets, gas stations, chiropractors' offices, bowling alleys, grocery stores, which we already mentioned. I'm sorry, Reese's.
For the very latest on the coronavirus, download the free Fox 5 NY News app and stay up to
30 seconds. Alright, 30 seconds.
you gotta see spoiler free. The Masked Singer, always Wednesday, followed by Lego Masters on Fox. When it comes to
15.
I swear I'll run away. I'll help you guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We back with the Harlem.
Hey.
We got Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah.
Mr. Donnie Smallwood, Butch Wildbunch, the Mexican Brownsville millionaire, Brownsville in the house. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson, y'all. Mike Tyson.
yeah.
We're still talking about the book and what the details of it, but the question I wanted to ask you, because you know a lot of the young viewers, they watch New Jack City and Power and they see how that life is and quick money, fast money.
Yeah.
And you wrote a book about that, but also the books can tell that this brother here did the right thing by giving back. So we saw the movie, you know, Brown gave turkeys and paid rent. Just without giving away everything, what did he give back to Brownsville?
Well, basically, my dad was more really a community person. His mother, everybody, his family was brought up with the community, solid community back in them days. So in his mind, it was the pass to the youth. Even though he was negative, gave negative, he had basketball tournaments, known throughout Brooklyn, get big basketball tournaments, get back to the youth that way. He had bus outings, nobody had to pay, just show up, food, everything was on him, go to the amusement park, that type of giving back, just to keep people strong for the youth. Some parents in them times was dealing with the crack and stuff, and that was his way to get back to the youth. Give a bus ride to Dorney Park or somewhere like that.
And how did the public and during that time perceive that? Because most people will say, okay, this guy is doing something for the youth. So it's okay that he's doing it. We're not condoning it, but it's okay what he's doing. This guy right here is doing it, but he is buying Gucci shirts in uptowns all day. He ain't doing nothing, so get him out of here. Was it a side type?
Of course. See, one thing about society, you got people that go to work every day 9 to 5. If they see somebody making fast money, even back then, they like, wait, how he's driving a Cadillac or a Lincoln, and I'm driving a Pinto or a Volkswagen, and I go to work every day. So me growing up, I seen that angle. But you're gonna always have the other side that say, listen, he's giving back, in his way, and they let it go by. They basically, for him to have the run he had, like you didn't hear about him, it was under, like you heard about Harlem, Nicky Barnes, Frank Lewis, some of these guys, you never really heard about my dad till now. I'm bringing it back and I'm talking about him, and now people is like, wow, when they look it up and they looking, they saying the newspaper articles, it's like it's a real story. I'm not making this up. You know what I'm saying?
Not to be funny, and people take offended. The people like you said, Nicky Barnes, the only reason why he's kind of still in the people's mouth is because of what he did.
Yeah.
The whole, telling.
Yeah, the negative part. Yeah.
The negative part. So the fact that you are putting in the book and putting your dad in a positive, you know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people nowadays don't remember all the positive. They always think about the negative.
Yes.
So the fact that you're putting a positive in it, because everybody knows drugs, but then you gotta look at why, look at the whatever. So the fact that you giving out your point of view.
Listen, one thing about it, I appreciate that, because that's the truth. When people is doing good, even though it's negative, you don't hear it. If I didn't shout this out like, how I'm doing it, you would never know. Because there's nobody else, like I said, to really tell the story from my angle, And right now, I'm still giving back. I'm throwing tournament, trying to give back to the youth in my way. Like the money I make, with the t-shirts, I'm giving them out to the community. And it's like, I'm getting a good response, they loving it. I'm at Wildbunch Little D on Instagram, if you want to shout me out.
I tell you that too. Let the world know.
Listen, right now, I'm giving back to the community in the same instance from it's really inspiring from what I'm seeing. I got people out there that got books and stuff they want to do. When guys is coming home from prison, I tell them, listen, the streets is drugs is there. Hey, get on Indeed. Get on in, they don't like to, because I'm like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't know where, I can't even tell you where to buy cigarettes at right now, you know what I mean? Because these guys coming home from jail that did 20, 30 years, they need inspiration.
Yes.
If they know me and my pops is somebody used to be in that game and they coming home now, at least they can see me saying, listen, I'm on the right track, I need you to get on the right track, or get away from me. And a lot of them is responding. I got my brother, OG Real Nuke, you know what I mean? They doing Aunt Malik, Anthony Green, you know what I mean? They out here, they doing the right thing, they giving back to the community.
Okay. One more time, sir, just tell everybody where they can find the book.
Wildbunch, The Dimensions of a Brownsville Millionaire, out now on Amazon. Also, I got the t-shirts and hats on eBay. And stay safe out there, go get that book.
Mr. Sloan, thank you for blessing us with the book, the presence, and the information on everything going on.
It's Brooklyn.
And I say one more time, he's not glorifying it, he's just telling the story how it went down. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Brooklyn in the house.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You know what I'm saying? MDE Radio, y'all. We are in the building. When we come back, it's time for T.I. versus 50. We got ugly on this man first.
50 having a whole temper tantrum. You're going to get out of
We got 50 for you, you know what I'm saying? MDE Radio, y'all. We'll be back.